What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Isla Mujeres. Woo! Like we always do with this time. Welcome back, my beautiful people. In this video, I'll be your unofficial guide to Isla Mujeres. So we're just getting here right now. We are in Cancun because to get to the island, you do need to take a ferry. And that ferry leaves out of Puerto Juarez. And we're taking the Ultramar Ferry. But first, we actually drove here, so we need to find parking for these vehicles. All right, so we just got here. We're currently in the parking lot at Ultramar. Now, there is a little parking situation here. We're trying to do the valet service here, but they're telling us that valet service isn't available until 8 a.m. It is about 7:40, so we're just gonna go ahead and wait. Now, cost of valet parking is gonna run you about 200 pesos Mexican. So there is another spot next door if you don't want to wait. If you're here earlier than 8, that charges, they said 20 pesos per hour. So just keep that in mind. All right, so now that we're parked and we're walking in, you do have the option to buy your tickets here directly at the booth, but we went ahead and purchased them online. Now, guys, the ticket prices for the round trip ferry from Cancun to Isla Mujeres came out to about 580 pesos per person Mexican, which turns out to be about $30 to $32 US. Once the ferry arrives, you make your way to the dock, and you will notice there are two separate entrances to the ferry, one in the front and one towards the back. The one in the front is in case you want to sit in the inside part of the ferry. Now, the inside part of the ferry, you have the comfier cushion seats. You also have air conditioned, free Wi-Fi, and you have TVs, I believe. So it's a lot more comfortable. Now, if you want to go towards the back, that's for the top area. Now, of course, the top area is the scenic views, the nice blue waters. Since it is our first time, we chose the top area because we wanted to take in the nice ocean breeze and as well as the scenic views. Guys, if it's your first time, this one is highly recommended. Go on the top, enjoy the view. Now, from here to Isla Mujeres, only about a 20 to 25 minute ferry ride. You're not on the ferry for so long, but please keep in mind that if you sit on top, it does get hot and the sun is beaming on you. Just got off the ferry. Now we're gonna go pick up the golf carts and then get some breakfast because we hungry. This is it. These are the streets over here of Isla Mujeres. Busy. It's busy. So there are three main ways to get around the island. You can get around by taxi, which is one of these red cabs here, motorcycle, scooter, or you can rent one of these golf carts here. We rented a golf cart. We did our reservation online. I'll let you guys know more about that in just a little bit. The breakfast joints here. All right, let's walk and talk. So the company I did use for the golf cart is called Prisma. I used them because I found them online and I was able to make reservations for these golf carts online. We did get 2 golf carts, guys. They did come out to $80 per golf cart per day for the full day from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sí. Prisma. ¿Cuántos son? Dos carros, sí. ¡Dos picolinos!
Bueno, ahí te lo traen ya. Ya nada más ahorita que me traigan, les pongo los números y les doy su contrato.
Okay, listo. Gracias. Once you're inside, they'll find your reservation. Now, the way this works is you do need to have your driver's license to rent one of these golf carts. You hand them your driver's license, they give you a key. At the end of the day, when you give the key back, they'll give you your driver's license right back. If you do decide to get your own golf cart somewhere else, keep in mind golf carts do sell out quick from what I hear because there's people coming in and just renting them. And their prices do vary. The good thing about reserving online is that's the price they gave me. That's the price I paid. Not a penny more. Got our golf cart, Isla Mujeres. Alright, so once we got the golf carts, we were ready to hit the road. But first, we wanted to get breakfast. And one of the locals actually gave us the name of a restaurant called Green Verde. And trust me, it did not disappoint. This is the spot right here. Green Verde, Cocina Mexicana. little iced coffee for you, boy, cause definitely need iced coffee. Yeah. Pancito with marmalade. Nice little breakfast spot. This is Mateo's order right here. You got the hot cakes.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
What?
What is it? That's a Jet 2 holiday?
Yeah. What you got, Mateo? Tell the beautiful people.
I got authentic green chilaquiles.
Hey, ¿usted?
Red chilaquiles.
Rojos.
Chilaquiles rojos. The food was authentic. The aesthetic was gorgeous. Definitely a 10 out of 10. If you're on the island, Green Verde is definitely a must. Familia, ¿comieron? All right. Let's get back on the road. So now we're gonna head to Punta Sur, which is the most southern point of the island, hence the name Punta Sur. That is where the Mayan ruins are. It's a structural statue park, and it's real nice. Along the way, you do see the vibrant colors of the island. The road is nice, it's clean. You do pass all the private beach clubs. If that's what you're into, you can go into one of the beach clubs. You pay an admission price, and you do have access to all their public beaches and amenities. Llegamos a Punta Sur. You'll know when you're in Punta Sur because that's literally the end of the road. You can't go any further. This is the entrance here. You have the little shops as soon as you come in. Little sitting area. Just as a heads up, guys, this part is not free. It is a paid part, so keep that in mind. We're about to let you know how much it costs in a little bit. Go check out this photo op you have here. Look at the water though. Alright guys, so this is the price to get into Punta Sur. If you're a tourist, you're paying $100 Mexican, which is $6 US, or $50 Mexican, $3 US if you are a resident here. So after you pay, you do get a ticket. You got a ticket?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Alright, so Punta Sur is pretty much a nature and a history walking trail. It does offer breathtaking views, stunning cliffs, and there are some ruins overlooking the ocean. The park has a lot of statues. They're part of an outdoor sculpture garden. They represent Mayan cultures like the sea, the nature, and the history of Isla Mujeres. Each sculpture you get to has a QR code, so you're able to scan it and you can get a brief description of what that sculpture actually is. The island was named Isla Mujeres because of Ixchel. She is the Mayan goddess associated with love, fertility, medicine, and the moon. Ixchel was believed to protect women, especially during childbirth, and she was also linked to the moon and water. People worshipped her all over the Yucatan Peninsula, and she was considered one of the most important people in the Mayan culture. If you didn't know, now you know. These ruins are the remains of a small Mayan temple dedicated to the goddess Ixchel. Women once traveled here to pray for love and fertility because it sits on the highest point of the island. It also guided Mayan soldiers along the coast. Today, it's one of the most historic spots in Isla Mujeres. And guys, this is the first place in Mexico to catch the Mexican sunrise. Now, with that being said, side note guys, if you guys can make it here early before sunrise, I would do it because this is where the first rays of the sun hit all of Mexico. So unfortunately we weren't able to do it, but if you can, do it. Going down the stairs. If you have kids, please hold on to your kids because it is all we have is this here. So Punta Sur, this is where the water's a little rough here. This is coral, all this stuff. You cannot swim here, it's a natural reserve area. There's different paths you can take, but again, guys, there's no safety net, no nothing. So very careful. I will say this, it is hot, hot, hot. Use mucho sunscreen. Hi guys! The stairs of death coming up. Check out the backdrop here. I'm tight. I wasn't able to connect the drone, but it's alright. Check it out. We're still out here. Isla Mujeres, Punta Sur. Back towards the front, you do have all these photo ops that you can take. You can take pictures with these statues. They also have the big letters that say Punta Sur. That's a nice picture as well. Then on the other corner, there's a statue of a lady sitting on the cliff. That's for a really nice picture. And a big giant iguana, because there are a bunch of iguanas just hanging around here. And that concludes Punta Sur. Now let's head back to the other side of the island. But first, ice cream. That was a trip to Punta Sur. ¿Les gustó? Sí. Estaba caliente, guys. It is hot. That sun was beaming, but it was beautiful. If you come out here at Punta Sur, it's definitely the place to watch. Now we're going to Playa Norte, a mojarlos y bañarlos.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so now we're going to Playa Norte, and to get to Playa Norte, you do make a turnaround and you go down back the way you came on the opposite side of the island. So that's why you get to see all the blue water and the nice views heading back. Real quick, guys, if you guys are getting any useful information or you're enjoying just the video, the vibes, give me a big thumbs up. Helps out with the algorithm and keeps the content coming. Once you're back into town, you will go past the ferry terminal once again. Now, I'm gonna make this real quick and simple to know how to get to either side. Once you're coming out of the ferry terminal, right? If you make a right and take that all the way down, you'll be in Punta Sur. If you make a left and take that all the way down, you'll be at Playa Norte. That's the easiest way to know which way to go. So you'll notice when you get real close to Playa Norte that the street becomes sandy and there's not much golf carts going that way. So they do have a whole bunch of these little golf cart parking lots set up. They charge different prices, so be careful. We found this one that charged us about 100 Mexican pesos, which ends up being about close to $6 US. So it wasn't bad. Oh my God. This is a top 10 beach in the world. In the world. All right, so here we are, Playa Norte. Now we are in the most northern tip of Isla Mujeres. Again, it's super easy to get here, and this is a favorite spot for both locals and tourists. What sets Playa Norte apart is the breathtaking beauty. The beach boasts powdery white sands and crystal clear turquoise waters. The gentle waves and shallow depth make it perfect for swimming and relaxing for people of all ages. Beyond just lounging, Playa Norte offers a variety of activities. You can enjoy snorkeling, paddleboarding, and even beach volleyball. Plus, there are plenty of beach bars and restaurants where you can savor fresh seafood and tropical drinks. Now, if you guys see all these beach chairs with umbrellas, they are not free, guys. They do belong to whichever restaurant they are in front of. Now, the way they try to get you is they offer you a package deal. They let you use their umbrellas and their beach chairs or their beach beds, whatever they're offering you. But you have to consume with them. You have to eat their food, get their drinks for that specific restaurant or beach bar, whatever it is. And keep in mind, the whole beach is flooded with chairs and umbrellas. It's just where you're gonna sit and where you're gonna consume, because each restaurant has their own price and their own menus. Now, the chairs in the restaurants and the tables do vary from price. We recorded from 400 pesos all the way to 1,000 pesos just to use their umbrellas and chairs, plus consumption. So something to keep in mind, guys. We ended up coming across this guy here who was nice enough to offer us a decent rate and give us shots on top of that. Now, I will say this, the rates vary between the time of day, whatever month you're going to, whether it's busy season or low season, it does vary. These guys switch their prices up really quick. So my recommendation would be arrive early so you can choose a good spot, and walk around the beach to compare chair pricing and terms. Some are gonna advertise minimum food beverage versus fixed rental fee, so make sure you get a clear explanation of what you're actually renting. Guys, pro tip, negotiate. You can negotiate any price here. They did offer us something else, but we got it at a lower price. So keep that in mind. You can negotiate over here. Welcome to Isla Mujeres, my boy. How do you like the beach?
I love it. So crystal clear.
Right? I gotta say, guys, the beach here is like no other. Playa Norte is one of the most beautiful spots on Isla Mujeres, often ranked amongst the top 10 beaches in the world. The powdery white sands, crystal clear waters, and calm shallow waves. This is a true Caribbean paradise. Easy to get to, quick ferry ride from Cancún, perfect for swimming, relaxing, soaking up the sun. Playa Norte is also known to having some of the most unforgettable sunsets in all of Mexico. If you're visiting Isla Mujeres, this paradise is a must-see. Isla Mujeres! And that resumes our trip to Playa Norte. Now we're heading out of here for a bit. It is a little bit busier now at this time. It seems like everyone's trying to get out. We are heading back to the ferry now. Every half hour, they do run every half hour. So it's 5:05 and the next one's at 5:30. But gives us enough time to explore a little bit more. Guys, do remember that ticket, if you got the paper ticket, that's what you need to get back on the ferry. If you don't have that, they're gonna charge you a whole nother ticket. But we got the digital copy. I have it on the email through my phone, so we're good to go. The first coffee smells so good. It's never a bad time for a coffee. We're getting the 5:30 shuttle, and it is packed, guys. So I'm sure the shuttles after this will be packed as well. Let me show you. You want to avoid lines? Leave earlier. By the way, this coffee's not it. Not it. On the way back, we were actually treated to a nice performance on the ferry, which actually made it the perfect way to end a beautiful day at Isla Mujeres. Guys, we have reached the end of this video. Thanks for sticking around. If you like the content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep these videos coming. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Este amor tan bonito que se nos tiene el camino, tiene la media bendita.